Hey, what's up, everybody? I go by Vamps. I play for the band Lightning Within. And I was practicing my guitar today, and I was thinking, I wonder what are some stories I could tell the people, the fans, the friends, the family, the new people I'm going to meet eventually. And I got to thinking about this one time when I was in high school. I was playing a talent show. And if you were there, yeah, I've played a few of them. But on this one instance that I was thinking about, it was actually I had my old BC Rich Warlock, and it was like this really cool, this guitar's cool, but it was like another cool shaped guitar, and it had all these flames on it and stuff. And I remember feeling the most confident I've ever felt in my life. I was like, ooh, these people are gonna fucking love this shit. And I was like so excited. I had it plugged in, I was ready, I had everything good, and I fucking ran out. I jumped and I power slid on the stage, and in that moment, I was like, I'm him. And then one moment later, my fucking guitar got unplugged, and I was like, fuck! Shit was so embarrassing. I remember just sitting there like, fuck. And I remember like, everyone, no, not everyone, but there was a lot of laughter in the crowd, but they were like, all right, you got this, there was a lot of like support, and that was what felt really good to me. Because I was like, damn, like, that was so embarrassing, but that was also really fun, and it's kind of how I approach everything, really, especially like performing live. I've been doing it completely alone, even without backing tracks, just me and my guitar, and it just feels so good. But eventually, the boys will be on stage with me, and we'll all be kicking ass and everything. And I was driving back home from getting Willard some cat food and everything, and I thought, I should break down the songs. So the first song I want to talk about is actually Wildfire. It's a song I wrote in 2021. It's the first like actual song I've ever written on my own, without anything like an actual song. And it talks about this time I was in California, and I was with Kylie back then, who was on a road trip. We went to see my grandma, and it kind of got me thinking about like the simpler times, like being in high school. And I mean, times are still pretty simple. We just complicate them, I think. I don't know. I don't think that far ahead, honestly. I just do. But it was cool to be able to introduce them. And Willard was there. We got to go on this long road trip, and I just finished The Harder They Fall, which was a movie I worked on. It was my first time in camera as a PA. And I got to see News of the World in the movie theaters, which was insane. I was like, holy shit, Terrence Clifford just went up in the credits. And I was like, wow. And all of these memories come back when I play this song. There's this part that goes, and every time I play that, all I could think about was skinny dipping on the beach. We went out just past north of Santa Monica Pier. There was some random beach, and there just happened to be parking. And since it was New Year's, it was December 31st. It was like 10 when we parked, 10:30. We went and sat in the sand, and it was really warm. And even though it's like LA and everything, I could still see the stars really well out there. It's like looking over the ocean. It wasn't like being in the city with the light pollution. It was like just on the edge of it. And it was really cool to see how, like, all the lights of the city, and then we look over and we see all the little Ferris wheel and all that stuff, and it's just us, and we're having a great fucking time. And, that's one of the things I incorporate in my music is just, they're all based on stories. They're all based on memories. It could be one memory. It could be an emotion. It could just be like that feeling you get. Feels good. And so some more like really exciting things about it were, just going to all these record shops and just getting a chance to be away for a while. We had Willard. We had this like little cat thingy that he would be on, and he was cool about it. And there was this really funny moment where we didn't know he had to use the restroom. Like, he had to shit bad, and we had no fucking clue. So he was like meowing a lot, and he kept doing it and kept doing it. And we were like, is he okay? You know, because I didn't know, because he was just a kitten back then, and I never really had a cat. So I remember Kylie grabbed him, and she was holding him, and she's like, he's getting mean. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, "Rah!" And he starts going crazy. 5 minutes later, he's like hissing, and he's just like clawing and biting, and we're like, geez, what the fuck, you know? And next thing you know, she picks him up, and he just explodes shit everywhere in the car. And it was the funniest thing. And I distinctly remember us parking at by the beach, and she was just looking at me horrified. She's like, "Oh my god, there's shit everywhere!" And we left the back seats down, so there would be like the back seats would be down. He had a bed back there in the trunk because we like made a space for him. And as soon as he did that, he just looked at us. He was like so embarrassed, and he ran into the trunk, and he just didn't leave. And we didn't have any extra clothes or anything in the car, so I had to give her my jacket. And it was like a big jacket on her, and it was just so funny. And I remember this really cool red Ferrari went by, and she was like, "Help me!" But yeah, that was cool. But yeah, like it's things like that that I think about whenever I'm playing, and I think that's what makes music the best, because we all have songs that we love and adore, and I have songs I listen to with like my friends and stuff, and they all have their moment. And that's one of the things I'm hoping that these things translate with you guys, It'd be cool to like have one of these songs remind you of something, or, take you back to a moment in time. And, it's just a really, really cool thing. It's the first song I wrote where I shred. I was like, holy shit, like I can play fast. Like that's kind of cool. It just has to match the song, But yeah, here's a little bit of it. Oh, that intro I love playing it. It took me forever to like get it down, because sometimes I write songs and I make them hard. Like it's hard for me to play it sometimes when I'm moving and stuff. And sometimes I fuck it up, and it's like the worst feeling ever. There's just like this elegance to it. The whole song is just this chord. I was asking myself, how many different ways can I just play this? Even single notes. I don't really know why I called it Wildfire. I think it was just because of the solo. It's like my nails are really long. It's a genuine excuse because I can't hit shit. I should probably cut them. I see my clippers right there. But what I was saying earlier. One of the things that brings me is the sense of nostalgia. You know, it's only been 3 years since I've written that song, a little over 3 now. But the memories it encapsulates go back 5 years. And it seems like it was just last year or the year before, you know? But it's been 5 years. And that's how time works. And I think just being aware of the moment, you know? If you're just aware of time as it's passing, like, okay, I'm here in this place with my guitar and my headphones and my cool Lost Bus hat. Shout out to Brand X Stunts, you guys are awesome. And everything, it's like just awareness that, okay, it's December, like, time's passing. And how the fuck am I using my free will during that time? And yes, I believe in it. I believe in destiny and free will at the same time. Fuck it. I'm allowed. But yeah, it's been a really cool chatting with you guys. I'm looking forward to any sort of feedback you can give me on all of this. I've never really done this before, so it's just kind of bare back there. I was thinking of getting some cool lights or putting up some posters. I have a Led Zeppelin poster I want to put up. But yeah, really looking forward to playing some more shows. I'm probably going to do as many as I can before New Year's. It's only a couple weeks away, a few weeks from now. What's today, the 8th, 10th? I don't know. I pay attention to shit, really. I don't think, I just fucking do, I think that's how it should be. But yeah, have a kick-ass day, and I look forward to making more of these. The next song I'm going to talk about is my song 326, which also ties into, the trip to a different collection of times in life. But the song title 326 is about 326 in the morning. It's way back in the day. I remember looking at the clock in the car, and it was 3:26 a.m. And I was like, holy shit, it's fucking late. And for some reason, that number just stuck with me. A whole lot of fuckery happened that night, so we'll talk about it next time. See you guys. Rock and roll, motherfuckers.